Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Papa Talks Politics. You guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Please kindly subscribe, like the video, share the video as well. And yeah, you guys, don't forget to put that notification bell on subscribe so that each and every time when we throw in the video, then you get notified. So yeah, you guys, particularly we're talking about Panyaza Lesufi deactivates his Twitter account after being summoned to Luthuli House over those GNU remarks. So ubaba decided ukuthi uzo deactivate his Twitter account. You guys, Panyaza Lesufi has deactivated his Twitter account. Gauteng Premier and ANC Gauteng chairperson Panyaza Lesufi is in hot water for remarks that he made about the government of national unity and municipal coalitions in a recent interview. Yesterday, Lesufi was summoned to the House by the ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula, who expressed dissatisfaction over his fellow cadre's public utterances. He has since deactivated his Twitter account. In a statement that is summoning Ubaba Lesufi to Luthuli House, Mbalula said he has been observing the public utterances by the chairperson regarding matters of GNU and coalitions in local municipalities. Can you imagine? I can't pronounce municipalities following the general elections in May this year. So these public utterances that you have made clearly go against the resolutions made by the National Executive Committee. You would recall that the NEC elaborately discussed the aftermath of the unfavorable electoral outcome, which henceforth was characterized as a significant and strategic setback, and that mindful of the pitfalls of the various options that were availed. The NEC ultimately resolved the GNU as the most viable option, said Babumbalula kuleyo ncwadi but you are for us or you are against us. Mbalula emphasized kuLesufi ukuthi his rants contradict the NEC resolution, therefore bringing the ANC into public disrepute. Ordinary an organization that fails to observe the basic tenet of organization with respect to the principle of democratic centralism naturally invites such public disrepute and ridicule of its leadership. You are accordingly requested to present an explanation to the national officials on why your public utterances should not be considered to be not only in violation of the principle of democratic centralism, but these are inevitable violates the ANC constitution, with the consideration that all NEC decisions are binding to all lower structures. So now Ubaba has deactivated his Twitter account. I did not know, you guys, you guys, Panyaza Lesufi is being summoned, you guys. So now he summoned Luthuli House, so over remarks about GNU by Ubaba Fikile Mbalula. So now no, Twitter is not gonna work for him. He rather be unavailable. But anyways, it is what it is, you guys. I'm gonna move to another story on this particular video. Don't go away. So now, on another story, it is Ubaba Panyaza Lesufi yet again by Kulmangai, but it is in different stories. I'm not a product of cowards. Try harder. He was saying that to AfriForum. So Angazi Panyaza Lesufi is back on the social media platform after deactivating his Twitter account yesterday, following a letter from the ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula summoning him to Luthuli House over his remarks of the GNU. Now, he took a swipe at AfriForum after the organization released a media statement accusing him of corruption, saying that the pressure for justice became too much for him, that he deactivated his account. I think Donsa about him actually deactivating his Twitter account. Accused of protecting corrupt officials, Panyaza Lesufi, according to a statement by AfriForum released this morning, which is yesterday, you guys, Lesufi is allegedly involved in the disappearance of hundreds of millions of rands that were allocated to the Department of Social Development to needy NGOs. Spokesperson Barry Bateman said in the statement that the organization's private prosecution unit now represents a whistleblower who exposed the corruption they alleged Lesufi is covering. The unit has seen several forensic reports on the allocation of funds to non-profit organizations for the implementation of food bank, school uniform and dignity peg programs. Now, the reports identify officials as allegedly committing crimes such as fraud, corruption and money laundering, and recommend that both disciplinary and criminal action be taken against them. As has been widely reported, between September 2023 and January this year, the DSD suspended 13 implicated officials. However, their suspensions have been lifted and they are back at work. Bateman said, aiding that instead of acting on the reports, Lesufi exonerated all officials who were implicated and terminated the mandate of the law firm that was appointed to conduct the disciplinary hearings of the officials. Now, Babakutubabake is concealing crime. In a letter to Lesufi's office, Advocate Hernel, head of the unit, said this conduct appears to be an attempt to conceal the alleged crimes and protect the implicated officials. The conduct of your office and the MEC for social development in the absence of a reasonable explanation may be construed as defeating the ends of justice and or at least a fruitless and wasteful expenditure. Bateman added that it was inexplicable why a premier supposedly committed to clean governance would allegedly stop attempts to root out corruption in his government. Now, the whistleblower alleges that Premier Lesufi stands as the stumbling block to internal disciplinary and criminal cases proceeding against the implicated officials. It is alleged that the reason for this is fear that any full investigation will eventually lead to the final beneficiaries, something like that. Now, soon after reactivating his Twitter account, Lesufi responded to the organization and said that the media statement is different from the letter they wrote to him. Responding to the statement on Twitter, Lesufi said, "Try harder. Your letter to me is opposite of the media release you sent to your media friends." So that was his response, you guys, when AfriForum called him out after he was summoned by Baba Ufikile Mbalula Ngaleke. You guys, he comes back, he puts his Twitter account back and then said, "You know what, try harder, you guys. I'm not a coward. Your letter to me is the opposite of the media release that you sent to your media friends. So what are you talking about?" So you guys, lapana, that is the story about Ubaba Panyaza Lesufi. You guys, he hits back at the AfriForum when they accused him of a corruption cover-up. And as you guys, you say your thoughts on the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, share, and put that bell on so that next time when we throw a video, you get notified. Thank you very much, you guys. I'll meet you again on my next one. Bye.